Good morning, you two. Hope you're all well. This is your Thursday's literacy lesson. So you will need your pencils and you'll need your literacy books in front of you when you're doing your learning. So let's have a look at our spellings today then. Remember to read the tricky word, write the tricky word, and then put it into a sentence for me. So my turn, then your turn. Ready? Okay, your first word is most. My turn, your turn. Go. Write the tricky word carefully, so copy carefully as you write it. I love eating chocolate the most. So that's my sentence. Have a go at writing your sentence. Pause the video here if you need to, and then when you are ready to move on to your second word, play the video. Okay, your second word is my turn, your turn, both. Your turn. We both have brown hair is my sentence. So you have a go at writing your sentence. Remember to check your capital letters, finger spaces and full stops when you are writing your sentence. Okay, so this week's grammar is past tense. And past tense is, or it tells us about something that has happened or finished in the past. So for example, here's some of my sentences. I cooked dinner for my friend. And the past tense verb is cooked. Okay, and we always, when we're talking about the past tense, we add the suffix ed to a verb. Okay, a suffix is a group of letters that goes at the end of a word, end of a root word. Okay, and it tells us it's already happened. So I cooked dinner for my friend. My next sentence is I walked to the shops. So walked is the past tense verb. Now let's have a look. Okay, so these children are talking about things that they did last weekend, and they're using the simple past tense. So I'm going to read the sentences, and I want you to see if you can identify the past tense verbs, okay? So I listened to my favorite music. So listened is the verb. I walked up a big hill with my family. So walked is the verb in that sentence. I played in the garden. So played is the verb. So listened, walked, played. They've all got suffix ed at the end to show that it's in the past tense. It's already finished. Okay, so we know that the simple past tense is used to describe events or things which have already happened. So here are some verbs, and these are in the present tense. So we've got brush, walk, and play. And I want you to have a go at writing the past tense verb. So brush is the present tense. What would be the past tense? So have a go. You don't have to write these down. You can just tell your grown-up, share your ideas. So when you're ready to watch the rest of the video, carry on playing it, okay? So, brush now becomes brushed, walk becomes walked, and play becomes played. So we've added the suffix ed to the end of a word. Okay, so today you are going to edit the beginning and the middle part of your story. So you've written the beginning and you wrote the first part, the first bit of the middle part, if that makes sense, because it's a very long story. So we will be writing the middle, the first half of the middle now, and then you're going to write the second half next week, okay? And I'm going to guide you through that, so don't worry too much, okay? So when we're editing, it means we are trying to improve our writing, okay, to make it sound better. So let's have a look. So here's my checklist, and you have this already. It's the same as yours in your learning pack. I just have mine on my screen here. So let's have a little read of the checklist. So it says, have you written the story in the correct order? That's very important. Used story language or important keywords in your writing. Have you used expanded noun phrases? Have you checked your capital letters and full stops are in the correct place? Can you check your spellings? And that means you need to use your keyword mat in your pack, so it looks like this. It should be in your literacy pack, so have a look for this. And lastly, we have letter formation. And again, you should have this sheet in your learning pack to refer to, and you'll have your keywords and your word mat already in your booklet. So if you look at Thursday's learning, it should be underneath, just underneath the checklist, okay? So you can use all those to help you. So let's have a look what we're going to do. So I have my opening that I have written here, and I have my checklist on this side for me. So I'm going to use my pen to click and check if I've got my spellings correct. Have I written the story in the correct order? So let's get going. So I'm going to read it through, so that's my job. So the first thing you need to do is read it through. So long ago, ago, is it spelled right? Check in your keyword map. So I know I've made a mistake here, so I'm going to put a little cross here. I'm going to see if I can use a different coloured pen to show you. Try yellow. So I'm going to cross the W, so I don't need the O sound as in below the snow. I just need the O sound, the O. Okay, so long ago, when we were little, Freddie and I did something a bit naughty. We, I need to look at my spellings here. So I just need one E. It's our tricky word. So I'm going to write it here. So we were supposed to go to Ali's house. Ali is a name, so I will need a capital letter. So I'm going to change that now, okay? To capital A. Ali's house to play. The A sound is correct, but I need to check my spellings. So I needed an A-Y, not an A-I. So it's a phase 5 sound, okay? House to play, but we didn't go. We went fishing all by ourselves. I've not got a full stop, so I need to put that in, okay? Which wasn't allowed. So a capital letter. So I've got a capital full stop now. Which wasn't allowed. Freddie. I need to check my capital letters because it's a name, so I need a capital letter here. Freddie said there was a magic pond in Bluebell Wood. Now, Bluebell Wood is a place, so it needs a capital letter. So I'm just going to change mine. Okay. Good. Let me just go back. Go down. A bit tricky. Bluebell Wood. It was only there in spring. And I've missed another full stop here. Let me see it. When it rained. I've got the A sound. It's the phase 3 A sound I need. So use your word mats. So it's not AY, it's AI. It's a phase 3 sound, okay? It rained. It made a gigantic puddle and pond creatures came. We could. Now, could is a bit of a tricky word. It's our phase 5 word. So could, I need to use my word mat, and this is where you need to use yours. So could is R, O, L, D. A bit tricky for me to write on here. Could fish for newts, he said. I won't tell if you won't. So we went. We found the pond. It was squelchy. The bluebell squeaked under our boots. We fished and we fished, but we didn't find a newt. We caught something much better. We caught a dragonfly baby. Baby. Although the sound is correct, E, but if you're learning phase 5 sounds, we know that sometimes the Y sound also makes the E sound in some words. And now we will be looking at spelling rules in the next couple of weeks, so you'll be learning about this. So it's not the digraph E, it's the Y, which makes the E sound, so baby. Okay, and as you can see, I've gone through and checked my capital letters, my full stops. So I can use my checklist now. So it says, have I written the story in the correct order? Let me get a different coloured pen now this time. Yes, I think I have. It's in the sequenced order. I can give that a tick. Have I used story language and important keywords in my writing? I think I have. I can give that a tick. Have I used expanded noun phrases? So I can give some examples. Okay. Like magic pond in Bluebell Wood. Okay. Or I could have gigantic puddle and pond. Okay. So have a look to see if you have used your expanded noun phrases. So are you describing the noun, okay, using the adjectives, so 2 or more adjectives. Check capital letters and full stops are in the correct place, and I think I have done that. I've really looked at it carefully. Check your spellings and use your keyword mark. A bit tricky for me to use, but you have yours in front of you, so I know I've sorted my spelling out. And have I looked at my letter formation? A bit tricky for me to show you on here, but you have your letter formation sheet, so you can use those to check that your letters are correct. Okay, so you must go through it. So you're going to go through the opening as well as the middle part of your story. So you've got quite a big job to do today, and that's so that you are ready to start writing your story when you get your learning back. Okay, so you need to go through this like I have done and edit your story from wherever you've stopped. Okay, right, so that's red, orange, yellow and green group. You are writing this in your literacy books. Please, excuse me, please do not write the story in your booklets. Okay, the booklets, we don't keep your booklets. Okay, we don't keep those. We need to keep your books, so your learning must go in your books. We have noticed, as we have been marking this week, that some children are not writing in their books, and can you also make sure you are using a pencil to write with, not a pen like you do at school. Okay, now blue group, your job is a little bit different today. So you're going to carry on writing or drawing the end of your story map. So you're going to do the final section here. Remember to use your keywords and your word maps, and they are in your booklet. So please use those to help you, and you can finish doing the last part of your story. I'm going to stop here. So hopefully you've got some time now to do your learning. Remember, if you need help, you can ask your grown-up to email us and we will try our best to help you. Okay, speak to you soon. Bye.